DeWanna Bonner wanted to play for a real team? Somebody said maybe someone would throw a green. No, man. Somebody said those might be illegal in Indiana, probably. I honestly just watched it. Both, yes, both of my eyes. Seems the fake team punishment. Are you serious? Wow. Wow. She said that, huh? That's crazy, bro.
The drama between Alyssa Thomas and Indiana Fever fans has officially erupted, and trust me, you're going to want to buckle up for this one. What began as a courtside clash turned into an all-out fan war when Thomas shouted at Indiana supporters that she came to play for a real team, igniting instant backlash from one of the most passionate fan bases in the WNBA.
All right, fam, we all got to talk about it, man. We know the rivalry that's going on with Alyssa Thomas and the Indiana Fever fan base, right? The big rivalry. Now, there was a clip, man, where basically you can see Alyssa Thomas going back and forth with a fan, man. I mean, she just, I don't know if she just can't ignore anybody that's just coming at her, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it's not anything racist or anything like that. I just think they get under her skin. And they just get under her skin. And maybe since her first incident, whatever the case may be,
fans didn't take it lightly. They accused Thomas of crossing a serious line, disrespecting not just their team, but their identity. And to make things worse, she wasn't just venting frustration, she was defending teammate DeWanna Bonner, a former Fever star who's already a lightning rod in Indiana.
The Indiana Fever fans are about to be all in the news tomorrow being called racist. I can already see it. Let's not play no games. Let's get right to it. The Indiana Fever fans are about to be labeled racist. You know why? Because we got DeWanna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas in town. They always cry wolf. They always make something. It's always something when it comes to them.
Was this heat of the moment trash talk, or did Alyssa Thomas just turn a rivalry into something much more personal and much more dangerous? Let's break it all down. What was said, how fans responded, and why this might go down as the biggest mistake of Thomas's career. This wasn't just standard sideline trash talk. Early in the Mercury Fever game, Thomas, known for her edge and competitiveness, clashed with fans sitting near the bench. But instead of brushing it off, she escalated, loudly and very publicly.
She just didn't like it, so after that, she just can't stand the Indiana Fever fan base. Now, honestly, I don't feel like this fan base, full of kids, right? Full of people that loves the game of basketball, full of people that loves Caitlin Clark. I don't think they are really saying anything racist or out of pocket, right? Now, this is a game of sport where two teams are going against each other, right? Two rivals, two fan bases, right, are going against each other. You are allowed to be talked about, all right? You are allowed to be talked about. As long as they are keeping it within the game and, you know, not really attacking anything personal or talking about family members or, you know what crosses the line, right? Y'all know what crosses the line. Anything within the parameters of that, right? Where you're talking about basketball, you might say somebody suck. I don't know. You might even throw in somebody your ponytail too tight. You know, you might throw something like that in there, right? But I think as long as you don't call people out of their names, right? Get really disrespectful. You keeping it within the rivalry of basketball, the rivalry of sports. It's sports, all right? It is sports. People are allowed to root against you, okay? It's as simple as that. People are allowed to root against you.
"I came to play for a real team," she shouted. The implication was crystal clear. Phoenix is legitimate, Indiana isn't, and neither are its fans. In sports, fan-player banter is nothing new, but this wasn't the usual back and forth. This was personal, pointed, and public. Fans were stunned. Videos spread like wildfire online. Within hours, Alyssa Thomas was trending, and the WNBA world was watching. But Thomas wasn't just defending herself, she was standing up for DeWanna Bonner, her teammate and longtime partner, who has faced constant heckling from Indiana fans ever since leaving the team. The problem? Thomas didn't just support Bonner, she did it by insulting the entire Fever community.
So lads, Aaliyah Boston has just said something. She has said something. She gave an answer to a question that obviously people are going to be asked. The Fever players are going to be asked. And she did it in the best possible way. Do you guys agree or do you guys disagree with this take right here? That this is the perfect way she should have answered that question. Because at the end of the day, like, the Indiana Fever fans did boo DeWanna Bonner, and, you know, nothing else was to be expected. And we had the good old Cat Copper, who, I think this video, the Cat Copper video is coming out first. I'm recording them one after the other. Right here. And where is it? This one here. This is one of the craziest things I've ever heard somebody say in a press conference.
I mean, I don't understand. You know, like, she's a legend, and just all the things that she's done for the league.
DeWanna, I mean this when I say this, DeWanna Bonner has actually done nothing for the league. Like, she is a legend, but DeWanna Bonner has done nothing for the league.
And just the disrespect, I can't get down with it. They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd. People talk some trash to her, but you know, we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what their fan base is doing. As far as when it comes to DB, because it's just like, she's just the sweetest soul. And the situation didn't work for her, and you know, that's just not what she wanted or whatever. But
she quit on the team, refused trades because she would only play for one team, demanded a buyout, then told all the teams that could have claimed her off waivers, which could have really helped out the Indiana Fever. Had she been claimed off waivers, I think, actually no, sorry, that would have just helped herself. She told teams not to claim her off waivers. All it is nonsense. All it is bullshit.
This wasn't an Instagram comment or vague post-game quote. This was face-to-face, right in the middle of an arena filled with loyal Fever fans. Fans who've stuck with their team through years of struggle. For them, Thomas's words felt like a punch in the gut. The reaction was swift. Fever fans demanded an apology. Sports writers and analysts questioned Thomas's leadership and professionalism. And suddenly, a respected WNBA veteran found herself at the heart of a controversy spiraling out of control. The question now is, did Thomas realize what she was doing? Or was it just a heated moment she instantly regretted? Here's the thing, this wasn't just about rivalry, it cut much deeper. Fever fans have been through it. Before Caitlin Clark's arrival, Indiana endured losing season after losing season, but the fans never left. They believed the rebuild would come. They stuck around for the long haul. So when Thomas dismissed the Fever as not a real team, it wasn't just a jab. It felt like she was mocking their loyalty, their pain, their hope.
I forgot. Ari McDonald spoke to the media. Let me see here. Yeah, Ari McDonald and Aaliyah Boston. Here we go right here. Let me skip this real quick. Guys, go subscribe to Tony East. He always be dropping a present.
What have you seen gone better for you guys, especially in these recent games on that end of the floor?
I think everyone scores the ball. How many do we have in double figures? 5. So I think just being able to move the ball and then everyone coming in and just hitting key shots at key moments. I think for us, it's once again finding who should shoot the ball and then everyone just being confident enough to take those shots.
Ari, career high 27 for you. When did you realize you had it kind of going tonight, and what kind of opened up for you? I feel like you were scoring kind of from basically everywhere.
When I seen those 2 threes go in, then I found how easy it was, like getting into the paint. I'm like, okay, I'm converting. All right, I'm good. Like, let's keep being aggressive, or just keep taking what the defense is giving me.
Ari, I mean, you've come in from the jump and kind of fit seamlessly with this team. What's kind of been the key or keys for you to come in and be able to contribute like this right away?
I would say being a student of the game, always watching film, asking questions, and just knowing where my teammates, like the ball, and just, figuring out ways for them to be successful on the court.
Yeah. Oh, we have 17 points in the fourth quarter after 5 in the first week. Just what changed in the fourth quarter, or what was your mindset kind of going into those finals windows?
Honestly, all I can say is God is good. I just think the start of the game obviously was rough. Me just missing some easy bunnies, but honestly, my teammates, they do a great job of kind of just staying in my ear and letting me know, like, you're good. But at the same time, even though I'm missing, like, you had Didi come in and hit some big buckets. Maybe come in and hit some big buckets. So, you can't really worry about the missed shots because I think everyone steps up when it's their time. And honestly, I think that just made everything better because once people start hitting shots from the outside, then everyone's up, everything's high end, and then you just go score.
Probably.
Well, when we see you guys huddle up every time, it seems like Sophie's making a lot of noise in the huddle. What is she saying?
She just, it's all good information, just, making sure, okay, hey, what are we in offense? Our matchup defensively, I think she's a voice, the calm in the storm for us. And she's always, consistent in that area, just talking to us.
And then there was Bonner. Bonner, once beloved in Indiana, became a symbol of abandonment when she left. Fans took her departure personally. Now, every time she steps onto that court, the boos rain down. And Thomas didn't just defend her, she poured gasoline on the fire, telling fans Bonner was right to leave, that Phoenix was the upgrade. Loyalty matters to Indiana fans. So when Thomas openly insulted them, right in their own house, it shattered whatever thin line existed between competitive trash talk and genuine disrespect. Analysts quickly joined the chorus. Many pointed out that as a veteran, Thomas should have known better. Her role isn't just to lead on the court, it's to represent the league with integrity. And instead, she gave fans a reason to doubt her leadership altogether.
And boy, we cannot afford to lose to them. I don't care if Caitlin Clark is playing or not. The way DeWanna Bonner came into Indiana, stole that money and ran off, there's no way we could let her win. But there's a bigger picture here. I'm preparing you guys for what is coming. After the game, they're gonna get to the podium and all they're gonna do is talk about how nasty the fans are. Oh, as players, we shouldn't have. Oh, if anybody boos them, they're gonna say how nasty the fans are. They're probably gonna say they heard animal noises like somebody else from the Chicago sky. It's gonna be something like, we already know what comes with these two. They are going to make a scene. And then we got Bree Turner on our team, and she's probably gonna make a statement siding with, we know how they give it up. To
understand the full impact of Thomas's comments, you have to understand what DeWanna Bonner represents to Indiana fans. Bonner isn't just a former player, she's a painful chapter. Her departure felt like rejection, and with every boo, fans are expressing more than just rivalry, they're expressing hurt. Thomas probably thought she was doing the right thing, standing by her partner and teammate, but by framing it as a Phoenix is real, Indiana is not argument, she ended up reinforcing the narrative that Fever fans have feared for years, that their loyalty means nothing and that their team still isn't respected. What made things worse? Bonner herself has rarely escalated the drama. She's remained composed, avoiding inflammatory comments despite constant heckling. Thomas didn't follow that path. She went straight at the crowd and dragged Bonner right back into the spotlight. And timing couldn't be worse. Indiana is in a fragile but exciting rebuild. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston are energizing the franchise. The fans finally have hope again. Thomas's comments felt like someone tearing it all down just as the foundation was being rebuilt. Instead of being a back and forth between two players, it became a referendum on Indiana's worth, and that's what fans can't forgive.
It's gonna be nothing but drama after the game. I'm telling you, it's gonna be how, Indiana is racist again. It went from beginning, I see, Indiana's racist too. All-Star, everybody's calling it Indiami, talking about it feels like Miami. Now watch Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner flip the script and make it sound like the entire Indiana is racist, when DeWanna Bonner was just welcome with nothing but open arms. And
the WNBA is at a turning point. Growth is everywhere. Attendance records, media coverage, new fans, and at the heart of it is one core principle: connection. This league thrives on the closeness between players and fans. That community is what makes the WNBA different. It's what makes it special. So when a respected veteran like Alyssa Thomas publicly mocks an entire fan base, it doesn't just hurt one team, it threatens that entire foundation. Fans are the lifeblood of this league. They buy the jerseys, they pack the arenas, they fight for the league's success as much as the players do. When Thomas said Indiana wasn't a real team, she wasn't just trashing a rival, she was dismissing thousands of people who've poured their hearts into building something that matters. It's also a terrible look for a league trying to attract new fans. For someone considering buying their first ticket or investing in the Fever's future, seeing a star player openly disrespect fans could be enough to make them walk away. Worse still, it feeds an uncomfortable contradiction. Players are demanding more respect from media, sponsors, and fans, but that respect has to go both ways. If players want the league to grow, they have to protect the bond that made it great in the first place. So what's next for Alyssa Thomas and the Mercury?
Indiana. She was embraced. A lot of people didn't even want her, but once she signed, she was fully welcomed and embraced. And that's facts. That's facts. We didn't really want DeWanna Bonner. We didn't really, as fans, we didn't want her. She was an op. She was oppy. She been back and acting mad oppy. We knew that.
The WNBA thrives on rivalries. They fuel drama. They sell tickets. They create legends. But there's a difference between rivalry and disrespect, and Thomas may have crossed it. This doesn't have to be the end of the story. If Thomas steps back, reflects, and acknowledges the impact of her words, she can turn this into a moment of growth rather than resentment. Fans may be angry, but they also respect honesty. An apology, even a brief one, could go a long way. But if she doubles down or stays silent, the damage may deepen. Every future game against Indiana will carry this weight. The boos will be louder, the spotlight harsher, and the narrative harder to change. Because at the end of the day, the WNBA isn't just about wins and losses, it's about respect. Fans deserve it, players deserve it, and the game itself depends on it.